What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, folks and folkoramas? I am Ty Smith. Welcome to the channel. If you are new to the channel, get an idea what my channel is about in its entirety. And then when you see all the things that I do and you like it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And when you do that, make sure the bell notification is pressed as well. All right, make sure you do that. So welcome to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys are all doing good mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all that good stuff, folks. And as you guys can see right now, there's about 10 people in here. And I know some folks are like, what in the world is going on? Where are all the people? Well, that's because YouTube is not going to notify them that I am live. And as you can see, there are 8 people in here, which it don't matter because people can always go back and watch this, which is going to be good about having these up here. So anyway, also, I know that YouTube typically does not alert people when I do go live if it's going to be on a topic that they feel may be sensitive to others. So they're not even alerting you that I'm doing this right now. So anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and roll right on into this, ladies and gentlemen. So if you did not know this, Herschel Walker was called racial slurs, right? He was called racial slurs. Okay. Said he's a joke. He tap dances. He's a house N-word. An angry protester hurls racist slurs. Racist. Yeah, Herschel slurs. Herschel Walker slurs. Hurls racist slurs. An angry protester hurls racist slurs at Herschel Walker at a campaign stop. An angry man hurled racist slurs at Republican senatorial candidate Herschel Walker at his campaign stop on Tuesday. Maceo Fletcher called Herschel Walker a house N-word who tap dances during Walker's press conference on Warnock evictions. Protesters just called Herschel Walker a house N-word at an event. Of course, that's all the left knows how to do. If not for the left, the word N wouldn't even be used anymore. Somebody had, Lisa Raymond wrote in here, gotta wonder who paid this clown, Maceo Fletcher, to go all races on an African-American candidate and why the media is okay with it. Protester allegedly attacks Herschel Walker with the racial slurs, crashes a press conference on Warnock evictions. Okay. Walker faced the racial slurs at his campaign event held outside of Columbia Towers, an apartment building primarily owned by church senator Raphael Warnock. Fox News reported that multiple witnesses at the event, including Walker campaign staffers and media members, heard the protesters shout the slur. This is all a stunt. He's nothing but a house N-word, the protester said, who identified himself as Maceo Fletcher, allegedly shouted this at Walker. A Walker campaign staffer told Fox News he heard the protester say he's a joke, he tap dances, and he's a house N-word. The protester reportedly refused to answer any questions when Walker staffers pressed him about the slur that he shouted. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you are anyone that I found out that you think for yourself and you don't get caught up in all the who hands and shenanigans of what they're trying to do, if you are someone that might be representing the red Republican, I'm not saying I represent Republicans. I told you I'm not for the left, I'm not for the right at all. I'm just me. But if you represent a Republican, if you represent a conservative, most likely these are the type of things that you got to get used to. I had no idea when I first started my YouTube channel, and I would speak out against a whole lot of things that's plaguing the Black community. I would speak out against things that's plaguing families, et cetera, et cetera. I had no idea of some of these names that people were calling me. I was called exactly what Herschel Walker was called. I told you on here before: a house N-word, porch N-word, tap dancing, boot licking, Uncle Tom, pandering, token. I didn't even know what those things meant. And it's awesome because I had no way of how to respond to that. And then when I found out what they were, I realized it's better to not know what they even meant because I'm still responding the same way. Yeah, okay. But here's the deal. No one that's Black of certain organizations are appearing to jump to Herschel Walker's defense. No one. See, the reason why no one is jumping to Herschel Walker's defense is because there's a good chance, and we're going to find out right here, there's a good chance that this Fletcher cat, I'll share this screen with y'all. There's a good chance that this Fletcher person, there's a good chance that Maceo Fletcher might be Black. He don't look like it. I'll show y'all the picture of him. Check this out. Y'all seen it in the thumbnail already, but let me see if I can find a picture of him. Let's see. Come on, internet. Come on. No, that's not it. We want to see the picture of the guy. This guy right here, Maceo Fletcher. Let me see if I can bring up another. That's the only one they're showing of him. Is this one right here? That's it. This is it. Now, looking at him, I'm thinking that this man is not white, for one. But even if he was white, I don't think that there's anything they would have done about it because he's going along with it. He's pushing a narrative that they like. No matter what, though, this guy right here, protester allegedly attacks Herschel Walker with racial slur, crashes the press conference on Warnock evictions. And there it is again. I wonder if this, let's see, Fletcher ignored blah, 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 Walker campaign staffer. I can guarantee you this guy is not white. Nope, it's saying the same thing. Whoever people try to come up to him and speak to him, he did not want to answer any questions. But I'm sure that since this has happened, most likely you won't hear about it. Most likely you're not gonna be, you guys are not going to hear about any attention that he's going to be getting anyway. You want to know why? Because they don't care. They don't care that Herschel Walker was called this. even if the dude was white. I'm telling you, they will not care. Let me tell you how. Because the Honorable Clarence Thomas, Supreme Court, Clarence Thomas, he was called the N-word by somebody white. They didn't do anything about that. See, you would think that, I'm just saying, based on this picture, some of y'all thought that this man was a white man. And by a lot of people assuming, y'all can't even see this picture. I'm thinking I'm still sharing the screen. Here we go. Let me bring this back up. All right. So a lot of people would assume that just looking at this picture of this guy right here, some people would assume that that is a white man. But no matter what, even if you assume that he is indeed a white man, because there were people there that said this white dude, or Ty, did you hear about this white man calling Herschel Walker? You hear about this white man? To me, the guy don't look quite white to me. I'm just saying he doesn't look quite white to me. But even the fact that a lot of people assumed that he was, lets you know that no one still shouted him down. Did they tell him to get out of here? Did they make a fuss? And here's where I have some of the issues that when it comes to a lot of the things that Republicans do. You guys seen certain events where somebody would go and shout out. They'll shout at a Democrat. They shout at a Democrat. Everybody starts to rise up, yell at the person, shut them down, try to pull them out, et cetera, et cetera. They came to him and just said, can you answer some questions? If he said such strong things, how come there was no movement to get ready to throw him out? He said such strong words. Why aren't any of our activists who know that they hate that word? We're such a downtrodden people. We're tired of systemic racism. We're tired of being called this. Oh, a little boy at a game was having fun with friends and they put cotton in his hair. Where is Biden? Where's Kamala? Any of them? I thought we're not supposed to tolerate this, right? I thought we're not supposed to tolerate any racism or any hatred whatsoever, whoever it comes from. But that's why I'm sitting here thinking that this guy right here is not quite white. And I know I said even if he was, probably wouldn't make no change. But that's why I'm saying that this guy is not white, because this guy looked like he might be he seriously looks like he might be a black man, just lighter skin. He just looks like a black man to me. And if he is, so what? So what? We're used to this. We're used to black people calling each other niggas. We're used to that. Let the black people do it for us. Us racist party. I don't care who you are. If there's racist people everywhere, there's racist people in the Republican Party, there's racist people in the Democratic Party. But as a whole, collectively, who seems like they're spilling out more hatred? People say, oh, the Republican Party because they want I'm calling out both parties. Both parties should be appalled by Herschel Walker being called this. But the reason why they're not, because the term most likely came from other blacks. Calling somebody a porch monkey, house monkey, porch Negro, house Negro. Y'all know I'm not going to say the other N word. Tap dancing for the man, boot licking, Uncle Tom, all the things right there. Those came from terms created by black people to be racist against other black people. So if racism itself is something that America claims it does not tolerate, if racism itself is something that America say is the curse of America, if racism itself is the thing that you guys saying we need to tackle and handle, then shouldn't racism, no matter who it comes from, all be treated the same? If I'm black and I'm purposely calling another black person the N-word and calling them racial slurs, I should be met with the same type of consequences as a white person, right? Oh, no. Why? Because I'm black. I've seen people of a certain community see some people of that same community do something wrong and they call it out. For example, LGBTQ consists of lesbian, bisexual, gay, trans, and queer. Of those letters in there, I've seen gay people call out what LGBTQ as a whole is doing. I've seen people who are bisexual call out what LGBTQ is doing as a whole, if it's something that's completely wrong. They don't just sit back and say, well, you know, since we're part of the community, we really can't say nothing. But in this case, black people, I'm not talking about y'all. I get it. Like I said, let's not go there. I get it. I told you guys how where I grew up at, a lot of us called each other the N-word, terms of endearment, black, white people. But when it comes off in a type of way to where you are literally meaning it to mean what it did back during the slavery period, that's when it becomes a thing of hatred, they call it. But again, ladies and gentlemen, if the law says that you cannot murder somebody, if the law says that you cannot go past a certain amount of a speed limit, if the law says all that, what do you want, puppy? Huh? You interrupted my program. You got something you want to say on this? What? You got something you're trying to say? What? 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 Okay. He didn't have something. He thought I called him or something. Anyway, if none of us can break the law, you have something you want to say? What? Time. Huh? What? You got something to say? You black, right? You black, right? What? So Baden is black, as y'all can see. What do you got to say about this? Huh? What do you have to say? Uh-huh. And what else? Huh? What? Okay, I guess he don't have none. What? You know, I guess he might be sensitive to this topic right now, but I'm still trying to get his point. Little what you got to say? Yeah. What? Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. So you heard what he had to say on that. He gave his point, and I guess he gave his point on that and what he thought about it. I guess him being black and all that, he just wanted to get his point out across. I guess he said, yeah, it is wrong for another black person to call another black person the N-word. So anyway, what I was going to say is that if we are not able to break the laws by stealing, robbery, rape, and all that, all those laws fall under something called the law. And if you break the law, you have to face the consequence of it, no matter what color you are if you broke it. So what I'm saying is this: if a black person can get away with calling another black person the N-word with the intentions of what it meant back during the slave period, if a black person can get away with calling another black person any type of racial slurs, like they calling you Uncle Tom, a house Negro, a porch Negro, a bootlicker, all those things like that, they should face the same type of consequences that a white person would if a white person said it. If a white person calls another white person whatever word y'all get, I don't even know what y'all got besides this cracker. Y'all call each other cracker, and I don't know. What else do y'all? I mean, what do I don't even know what black people even call white people to be racist towards white people, except for like a white hunky or a white hunky and a cracker. I don't know. We got all kinds of stuff. We got boot licking, Uncle Tom, porch Negro, house Negro, porch monkey. We got tar baby. We got all kinds of stuff. Y'all only got a few, unless I just don't know about them. Unless I don't know about them. I don't know, because white people, y'all call each other hillbillies, y'all call each other rednecks, y'all call each other, I guess, no, trailer park trash wouldn't necessarily be y'all, because black and white people are trailer park trash, but I guess y'all call yourselves white trash too. But my point is, if you call yourself something that the whole world has a social construct that says this right here, when you say these terms, we're calling that hate crime or hate speech, then black people should not be able to say it to other black people, period. And right now, somebody black already watching this man says, shut up, nigga, already. I'm just saying, it should be even across the board. If white people can't call black people any of those racial slurs, then black people should not be calling black people any of those racial slurs as well. But in this case right here, as you can see, no one is going to jump to Herschel Walker's defense, because they're happy that another black person can say it to another black person without the Democrat Party white people having to say it themselves. Now, I'm not calling anybody in here. If you vote Democratic and you are white, I am not calling y'all racist at all. I'm talking about the individuals who are in higher power that are pushing this rhetoric and this narrative that is actually allowing another black person to be called racist slurs, when they all try to act like we're all in this together and we all are against racism. And I don't know why anybody that are in higher positions on the Republican side, but especially Democratic side, hearing Herschel Walker being called the N-word at his own campaign, they should be coming out and condemning that. I'm pretty sure Joe Biden and the administration know about this. They should be stepping out. Hey, look, look, man, come on, man. We're all politicians here. And I got 2 words to say to you about this. We shouldn't be saying things like that. Anyway, I'm just joking, y'all. But y'all see what I'm saying. That's the whole point of it. That's all I'm saying. Be fair across the whole board. Don't be hypocritical with it. I don't know, maybe in the next few days, maybe there will be somebody that will step out and say something. Matter of fact, I would think that Warnock, however you say his name, Warnock, I would think that he would step out and say something about this as well, considering he's black too. He should be stepping out saying the same thing. Hey, hold on. Don't be calling him no Porsche Negro, no house Negro, da. That's not what we are about. You shouldn't be saying that. Condemn that man for saying that, but most likely it will not happen. Well, it won't happen, y'all. So anyway, folks, I just wanted to throw that out there. I'll be hitting on some more stories here that I've had that come across my desk. Make sure y'all keep my channel tab pulled up. So when I do go live, you guys will be there. I am going live again today. So make sure you keep my tab pulled up on your channel. Okay. Don't forget, double check to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, because this is an open talk right now to where if you're subscribed to me or if you're not subscribed to me, you are able to listen to this. I tried to do it in subscriber mode to see how that went. It did go well, but we should see how it go next time. Again, leave the tab up to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me, leave it up, because I am going live again. That way when I go live, you guys can be right there on it. Okay. Besides that, I'm getting ready to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready to move on to my next story. All right. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I hope and pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.